What is up everybody, how is it going? Welcome back. Today I welcome you back to the 1.0's test server because I have received a lot of questions from you. How does this game look when you set all your graphics to the lowest possible settings? And this is exactly what I am going to test out today. And at the end I might throw in some clips with medium graphical settings as well, so you see the complete picture, even though this was not the question. But at first, let's play this game with fully boosted graphical settings. Let's set everything to ultra, so even motion blur, even though I hate it, let's set everything to the max at first. And after that, let's set everything to minimum and let's see how this game looks with minimum graphical settings. And at the end of the episode, I tried to edit those two clips together, side-by-side comparison, so you can see exactly what is the difference, and let's compare FPS and so on. But I feel that we actually have to play on those maps as well, so you can see what is going on around us. So without further ado, let's jump into the action with T100 LT with maximum graphical settings. And off we go. Now this is a game World of Tanks with ultra settings. After I'm done recording with ultra settings, I'm actually going to run replay files so you can see side-by-side comparison in the exact same position, in the exact same situation. I am not going to pay too much attention on the gameplay because this is a test server after all and we are here to test out stuff. So I am going to skip a lot of battle action because I would like to show you different situations, destruction models, rubble and so on. Aha, tracked, beautiful. Okay, so my FPS on Ensk is actually 70, around 70. It is going up to 90, 70. Yeah, my PC is not the newest PC. Actually, my PC overall, I believe, is over 4 years old actually already. So my CPU is quite old, but the newest thing inside my PC is graphics card, which is 1070 Ti. And this is not the highest end card, but it is quite decent because I had to upgrade my 980 Ti because it died at the start of the year, 1st of January, if some of you guys may remember. Okay, MX50B, while I'm fighting, my FPS was actually under 60, what do you know? Boom, and I was able to pick up the kill. I guess FPS depends on how much your game has to render, like reflection and all that. Tried to track the T110E4, didn't happen. And boom, like that, easy breezy. Let's pay attention to explosions as well. The D4 blew up super dramatically, full of explosions, fires and so on. And we can compare it to the lowest settings. And only one STRV is still alive. Let's try to pick it up, didn't happen. In heavy action, ooh, 44, I saw 44 frames per second. Okay, on city maps in heavy action, your frames are going to drop a lot. Anyway, let's jump into one more battle. Hopefully this is not going to be a city map, and this is El Haluf, with not too many trees, but a lot of bushes and so on. Alright, I get you on the battlefield. And as we can see, at the moment at least, I am getting a lot better FPS, because we do not have too many buildings to render in, too many like sunshine action, water action, as on Ensk. Because on Ensk we actually have a lot of sunshine action. Let's fire. I'm still over 100 frames per second, which is just super awesome to see. But would you just look at this map? This old map in new HD quality. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Simply beautiful. Hello E3. Of course. Let's try to hit the tracks. I'm still... Oh, I see 180 frames per second while I'm zoomed in. Roger that. That was the 57 heavy. Okay, let's drive around a little bit. Now when we have a lot of trees, bushes, my FPS is under 100, under 90 actually even. Some houses, let's try to destroy them. Let's see if that affects my FPS at all. And yes it does. Okay. Of course I have to compare destruction as well. Object destruction. Let's see if I can hit the TVP. Oh yes, I can. Hello. And high roll as well. 351 damage done. Okay, so it seems like we are going to win that side. Let's try to explore some more. Alright, I can see some heavy fire action. Let's see if that affects my FPS as well. And let's actually get close to that fire so I can compare it to the minimum graphical setting fire. So this is how it looks. Nice. Yep, as soon as you zoom in, because you do not have too much stuff to render on your screen, your FPS is super high. So if you have FPS problems, maybe you can drive around like this. And it is going to help you out. Sheridan is somewhere. We're gonna have some water action as well to render. It actually doesn't affect my FPS too much. Over 100 still. So I feel like I did put my graphical tests to the max driving around like this. Yes, on this map I can say average was around 100. Actually over 100. So now let's jump into the replay files and let's compare the results. But before, let's set everything to minimum, and most likely I have to restart my replay as well, so everything is as low as possible, and it almost crashed my game. Yes, 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 extra effect quality off. Boom, 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 and I think everything is okay over here as well. So, let's apply and let's restart. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is how this game looks with the lowest possible graphical settings. FPS is a lot better. I can see 130, 150 even at the moment, 160, 180 when I was zoomed in. That FPS in the brackets I believe is the correct one that I have to look at the moment. But this game, welcome back to 2011. Even 1.0 with the lowest possible graphical settings looks game from 2011. Indeed, it does. No effects whatsoever. Yeah, I tuned down everything. No graphical effects, no explosions, no nothing. But my FPS is a lot better. I can say my FPS is actually maybe up to 50 better even. 40 to 50 better FPS. But is it worth it? I do not think so. This looks so bloody bad. Indeed, welcome back to 2011. We have no background whatsoever. Well, we do not have any background in the game at the moment as well, but still, this is just crazy. Let's skip forward a little bit, because I think we have seen everything we wanted to see. No firing effects, no explosions. Sound effects are still over here at least. Because when that STRV fired, I heard those new sound effects. No explosions. Yeah, pretty mad. Okay, let's move forward. 160, 190 frames per second in the city even. Around some heavy action, 150, 200. I saw over 200 and it dropped under 100 actually for 1 second. And yeah, this is HD. This is HD Ensk. Now let's jump into the El Haluf. Well, those are the hills, rocks and everything else that we have at the moment. Or maybe actually those bushes and trees, they look a little bit better than at the moment in the game on live server. But once again, no background whatsoever. FPS is a lot better. 280. I saw 294 at the moment when zoomed in. Come on, can we see 300? No, 282. Still going, but all the rest of the things, once again, the same story. I do not recommend, unless you really have to. Okay, let's skip forward. Let's see how those houses are going down. Some more destruction. And yep, disappeared. No effects whatsoever. No rubble. Simply poof, gone. Up in the air. So you do not see those new hyped destructible objects as well. You do not see any rubble whatsoever. Okay, let's skip forward. Let's see if we still have fire and no explosion. Boom, simply down it goes. Tank has been destroyed. Yeah, I remember something like this in 2012. in 2011. Let's skip forward. We had fire action on the background and nothing. Fire has been extinguished, we can see. Good job, firefighters. No fire whatsoever where I'm looking at the moment. More destruction. Sadly I didn't do that. Let's see how the water is. Yep, water is from 20... Actually, water is a little bit better. Water is like from 2017. Maybe this is a bad thing. But water is still pretty decent. Okay, let's skip forward. And yeah, this battle is also over. So, let's try to add those two clips together and let's see what do we get. So, a little montage for you as well for the end of the episode, just so you can see the difference. And this is quite trippy actually, it kind of messes with my eyes. Hopefully that black bar in the middle helps you out a little bit. On one side we have game that belongs to 2018, finally that belongs to 2018. And on the other side we have game that belongs to 2010, maybe. To be polite over here, maybe even into 2007 or something like that. Difference is like day and night, no other way around it. Although there is one good thing to say about lowest graphical settings, and this is map brightness. With the ultra settings we have a lot of sunshine, reflection and so on, a lot of distraction. But on lowest settings just enemy vehicles and box houses. No crash, no extra stuff. Just tanks and box houses, buildings, rocks. Clean look, no extra stuff whatsoever. Although I have to say lighting is quite decent. On Ensk, for example, I liked lighting more on lowest graphical settings than on highest graphical settings. Simply because, as I said, a lot of sunshine, a lot of distraction and stuff like that. But for your eyes, of course, it looks a lot more beautiful. And the medium settings are somewhere in the middle. We have some destruction, we have, I would say, destruction model is almost exactly the same that we have at the moment. Some rubble, but not too much. You can see smoke, you can see explosions, fire and stuff like that. Of course, it is not as awesome as with ultra settings, but at least something. At least we can see when tanks blow up, or we can see fire when they are on fire. As the name says, medium settings, it is exactly in the middle, I would say. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was my today's episode to you. I answered to your questions, actually 2 questions. How does it affect my PC? Once again, I have to say it actually improved my FPS, but maybe it is not same for your PC. And the main thing is, of course, while I am recording as well. I was kinda impressed, I have to say, but at the same time I have seen people in my comment section who are saying that they are not able to play this game anymore because of those new maps. They do not get any FPS whatsoever. Yes, I understand, weaker PCs, so maybe this is not an improvement for your PC, you simply have to test it out. Test server is up and running at the moment, so go download it and test it out. And by the way, if there is anything else that you would like to see me testing on the test server, then let me know in the comment section down below, and if it is interesting enough, I am going to bring it to you. But now you know how this game looks with different settings and how this game plays with different settings. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and please keep enjoying your weekend. Subscribe if you haven't done that already and join with Notification Squad. Hit that bell button and click notify me about all updates, so you actually see when I upload my next episode, which hopefully is going to be uploaded tomorrow. We'll see. Stay awesome, take care and bye. As always,